Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we're back with another exciting episode of Stellaris. Yay! It's back. Before I get too far along, let's name this sector, shall we? And Thebes sector, I don't think you're doing me right. We're definitely going to go with the Outer Rim, because I am a giant Star Wars nerd, and, I mean, this is really the Outer Rim of the galaxy for sure. Of course, our entire space empire is based on the Outer Rim, but I digress. That's what we're going with. The Black Tooth Grin would have also been good, and taking a look at it, it's definitely going to be a big, shining molar of humanity in the otherwise dark, cold recesses of space. But yeah. Outer Rim, that's my jam. I love me some Star Wars. Anyway, we also need to talk about why this is thatched. So when I went and declared war for this place here, I only took this colony. Now there are 2 colonies in the sector, and I didn't
construction complete.
Ask for both of them because I was not paying attention to what was on offer. So that explains that. Negative energy balance, that's fine, because I do think we've got quite a few colonies, don't we? Maybe not. Monthly gain. Ship maintenance station, building army module. We shouldn't be losing that much. We got both of our fleets in port, although I suppose we could probably send some of these guys back over to Earth. The transport fleet is getting here. You should... What, you can't land your armies? We have too many armies on Earth? Is that what's going on? Well then, surely if I delete those guys, we could land our armies. There we go. And that should be fine. Nothing bad ever happened to completely removing all of your defensive armies. More encounters in Seoul. We can see these guys quickly pop up, including probably a vessel of some sort there. And what have we got? A Martial Empire, hegemonic imperialists. We're the Miriam Consolidated Systems, and you're not really fans of us, but that's to be understood. We did just meet you. God, we got tons of people. The Empire of Zufir and the Kellium Confederacy. We would rather terminate our ambassadorial program for now. Oh, this is starting to flesh out, isn't it? So we don't have a fallen empire over here, I don't think, unless these guys happen to be one. And they're not. They do have nice hats, though. These guys, who, I gotta say, excellent colonies, or excellent colonization going on with those interesting looking folks. We got some more bugs over here. Those kind of look like 4-legged spiders. We want nothing to do with your foul kind beast. My word. Individualist xenophobes. Yeah, we are not going to be making friends there, that's for sure. Certainly is looking like we got a good understanding of most of the galaxy. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit more up in the rim around these areas, but I think we're pretty much full. 71 years into the game, and we've got a good handle on... I don't have to continually open that, do I? No. We got a good handle on the whole galactic makeup. Now, you're unemployed, are you? And we need you probably to produce a heck of a lot more energy. I mean, unemployed people are something to solve, but let's go through... Oh, we really only have 3 colonies? No wonder our energy production is so low. Earth is looking pretty good in that sense of everything. We don't have a energy hub here on Ashur. We probably could use one. Really would like to get an adjacency bonus. But that, you know what, that's fine. We'll get you a power hub. That'll be lovely, and then we might as well get you upgraded to Power Plant 2. We have plenty of minerals, so we can afford to do this. Good, we'll leave that like that. And now on Mindos, the bane of my existence. We do have a power hub, but we got these guys who could definitely do with some upgrading, so let's go ahead and get that taken care of. And then we got you, Mr. Unemployed, which, I mean, we could throw down a Grathanium Works, though a Frontier Clinic on Mindos might be a very good idea as well. Yeah, let's do a Frontier Clinic. Even though that is going to suck some more power away, that should be fine. Just want to make sure all of my space stations are generating power, and indeed they are. Excellent. Let's go check out our sectors, and we can probably do to bring these guys up to, I don't know, 2,000? That seems good. A building has been ruined by Ganlarev Repatriates. So, obviously that's these guys, right? Surface? Indeed. What are you doing ruining your own basic science lab? Of course, we can't do anything about that because these guys are in a sector, I believe. Oh, they're not. Well, we should definitely add them to the healthier sector. I thought I already did that. But that's fine. We can go ahead and do that. Wait a second. Did I just... Ah, what a waste of influence. Alright, so they are in the sector. I just can't do anything about the buildings they are destroying. Debris analyzed. Taco truck. Are you all done in here? What a snazzy ship that is. Okay, that's just debris kicking around. Do we need to survey this sector? We might as well. I mean, I think we would have our own colony surveyed, but we don't have anything else surveyed, so let's get that all surveyed. Looks like there's some vassalization going on, which is exciting news. Arid, Arctic, desert. Yeah, nothing really there. Desert, ocean, Arctic. Only 8. Yeah. There we go. That's a much better looking planet. 24 continental. Let's take a look at this guy, shall we? Because I could definitely use
system survey complete. Construction complete.
Another core world planet. As much as I hate the micromanaging of said planets, we got 4 energy tiles there, which could be pretty good for energy production. What else have we got? We got a level 20. Actually, I can just do that from here, can't I? Yes! That is looking basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That might be a better bet, although Stone Age primitives, we've learned our lesson with those guys. Tropical, arid, and that's pretty much it, huh? Okay, well, I am tempted to snag these 2 very close continental worlds for myself. And I don't see why we don't do that. What could possibly go wrong? We've got a relatively decent backlog of energy sitting around. And certainly as these get more developed, that should help us out. Do we have any free energy here? No. What about here? Yes, let's clear that out. And then get someone there. In fact, oh, that's the Frontier Clinic. Good. We can slap down, I was going to say power hub, but we already have a power hub in Mindos. We can slap down another energy producing thingamabobber there. And 6 food. We got the spare room for it. Why don't we clear that out and clear that out too? Yeah, let's burn that energy while we're not making any. Arctic world, finally! Yay, let's get some more tile blockers. Yeah, tile blockers seem like a very good idea. So let's get that taken care of. And what else?
Complete.
I probably should get my energy issues sorted before colonizing, but I really wouldn't mind grabbing those 2 worlds sooner than later. And we will get some good minerals out of that, including a metric butt ton of energy. I wonder, though, if we'll have to knock down our fleets. We shouldn't be running into issues with our fleets.
Construction complete.
Lovely. Although, oh, that's Mindos. That's not going to help. What modules have we got here? Nothing to really bring down ship upkeep, although we could change that. Should we slap in some crew quarters and send the biggest fleet home? I think that might be a good idea. Go ahead. Come on home. And we'll see what we can do. Yes, move it. It actually seems relatively quickly for warp speed, and then I realize we're playing on speed 3. And that would be why it's seeming relatively quickly.
Construction complete.
Good. Construction complete. Who died? The governor of Mindos. Finishing the construction was just too much to bear for her. We got nobody free, so we might as well snag a military veteran. Beautiful. And, hold on. You should go here. And we might as well get crew quarters down there as well. Now that we've got Arctic colonization going, actually, I am thinking about taking... Oh, yes, the Defiance. We can use you. Yes. All right. Let's go here to... That is definitely not Arctic. Is that the one we want right next to those guys? Now, my only concern with that, obviously, is that the observation outpost it's netting us 6 society research. I don't know if that will actually become part of the sector or not. I guess we could keep this planet for ourselves, although it's a pretty shit planet. I'd rather have that in a sector than me dealing with it. We do have this guy way out here, and that might be better. Because that's not technically in anyone's space. It will be connected to our sector here, and it's probably going to piss a few people off. I guess these guys are potential friends. But the border friction shouldn't be too bad, right? We got anything else that we could do? 16. Let's check you, although you are in my vassal's space, so I don't think I can colonize you. Yeah, that's too bad. It's got Stone Age primitives on there anyway. We could snag that. Snag that. Yeah, you know what? Let's just take the Defiance. It's been a long time since I've said that sentence. And we will grab... I don't want to lose that research. Okay, we won't grab that then. Instead, we will grab... Where was the other one? Right here? Yeah. Alright, let's grab this one. It might piss some people off. I agree. But... it feels like a good idea to me. I guess there. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't have to micromanage this, so that's fine by me. Hopefully we can sneak in there before their borders grow. We'll find out shortly. What do we got going on here? You're repairing up. That's good. And we are positive, or energy positive, which is great.
Complete.
There has been a sweeping change in the ways of the primitive Hydrari since we began aggressively observing members of their species all over Gal Suposek. Their hatred of our abduction shuttles has made them extremely mistrustful of anything they consider foreign, while at the same time strengthening the bonds they feel toward their own culture and species. So these guys, we've made them a little bit more xenophobic, which is fine because they are, of course, late medieval? Late medieval. So chances are we will never see them rise to space, which is fine. It's great. Well, it's not great, but, you know, we won't have to deal with them being jerkwads and such. So that's good. Hold on. I got excited. I think I'd rather this planet. Is it too late to stop the colonization? I don't think so. So let's take you over here. And we'll slap you down. Why not there? Sure. There we go. Okay. That's better, and that's more in line with what I think I was planning on doing the whole time.
Research complete.
Getting some of the Hulfiers out there in the Outer Rim. We got our Disruptors research, which is exciting news. And I think, as tempting as Warp Drive 3 is, barrier point defense is just a much better idea. So, I had one suggestion to create 3 different ship types with different weapons. So have like a laser ship, have a missile ship, and have a railgun ship. I've been thinking about it. And I just think having 3 different ship classes could get a little tough when it comes to building the fleet. I want to make sure that I've got everything basically evened out. And, I mean, I guess really, you know, it's not that difficult. But I think what I'm going to do, instead of designing 3 different ships with different weapon types, is have one ship with many different weapon types. So while I've kind of focused on mass drivers, obviously, because I do like them, even though I think they're the worst weapons in the game, what we can do is start throwing on lasers and missiles onto the same ships. So I think that actually is a much better idea, so that, you know, you can't be countered as easily. What do we got? Quicksand. Good. We should get rid of ice, because I know that there's ice out there. Planetary capital. You're such a good building. We're going to go for you instead. 17 months. We're chugging along on the research here. I guess, yeah, we do have quite a lot of society research. Which is, it's good to have that much society research. You know what I'm saying? We getting there? It's a shame you couldn't do that jump, eh? It really is. But that's the joys of Warp. And as I play with other, you know, FTL types, I'm really conflicted, you know? Because I don't like wormholes. Wormholes are like the be-all and end-all if you read the interwebs. And I'm not a fan. It's the station building and the jumping back and forth. I don't mind hyperlanes as long as everyone has hyperlanes. So I think for the next series I do, we'll probably be going all hyperlanes. The only frustrating thing with that is that, you know, the start, sorry, as my water bottle jiggles, the start can either be good or bad. But, you know, that's true of any strategy game. Oh, I do like impulse thrusters. Although plasteel armor, which is half the research cost of everything else, and that's still 70 months. Yeah, I take back what I said about having quick research times.
Construction complete.
What's going on? Trade deal? Probably my open borders that didn't work. We got construction done here. This isn't a sector, isn't it? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got a solar panel network up. That'll help with our power needs. Yes, that's fine. What do we got? Subject integration beginning. Is this war over? Or are you just orange and you're orange? Yeah, we're just... I forgot we had someone with a junior in their name leading the Empire. Oh no, that's definitely two different. So yeah, you were just, oh, what? But you're superior. I'm confused as to how you came about as a single world. Oh well, it matters not. Oh, and these are my vassals, so that's obviously not them. Oh well. So yeah, so that brings, kind of to the topic of let's see. 3-star, no science. Oh, that's the lunar tick. Right. Right, because... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take the taco truck back here. Assist... Oh, right, okay, yes. You go there. You go here. And then you come over to that anomaly. And we'll research it. Because we might as well. So anyway, yeah, so that brings to the topic of a new series for Stellaris. With the new patch that's going to be coming out at the end of the month, with changes like sectors and all that, I'm wondering if it might be a good time to do a restart on the series. Needless to say, since I've started this Let's Play series, I have learned an awful lot about the game. And from a roleplay perspective, I've also learned a lot about, what are we, Outer Rim, manage sector, take that, finish. I've learned a lot about how to RP with this game.
Construction.
And if there's one thing that a game of Stellaris really needs at the start is a good reason to play. I'll get into that later. Images capturing Sirius 5's mesmerizing purple-colored rain, taken by the Jurassic Quark's surface exploration probes, somehow find their way into the hands of the cultural elite on Earth. While the discovery is of no scientific value, the evocative imagery of the colorful precipitation, sparks a minor renaissance in the human art world, the positive effects of which shall be felt for years to come. Yay! Happiness plus 10. That is lovely.
Colony established.
What do we got going on? Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. Oh, and we're gonna link up. We're gonna link up. Maybe soon. Anyway, with another colony for them to deal with, let's send them some more minerals. We'll actually bring them up to 2,000. And I'd love to send you energy, but at least you are making energy on your own, which is great fun. Plus, there were also some mods with this game. Better looking battles, and a few others that just look like they might be fun to try out. But I'm still mulling this over because I don't like ending series early. But I do just feel like it might be. We aim to establish an embassy, lovely, with the release of, I think it's Asimov, the patch. It might be a good time to hit the old restart button and fully understand all the changes that are in. Plus, like I say, with that whole, another one, well, sorted out sectors, with, the inability for me to get my civilian ships through someone's space and all those other little minor things, I'm not sure how long this save game is going to be viable. We're only 76 years in. Still a lot left to go. But that's something, like I said, that's something I'm mulling over. And of course, if you guys have an opinion on it, feel free to share it in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys think. If you want to continue on with the Human Galactic Union, if you want to see something new with the new patch, then I can do either one. Of course, it's a moot point until the patch comes out, so we can just keep rolling. Who knows, maybe something will happen that's going to suck us in and give us sort of a reason for our galactic experience out here. And yeah, having a good reason for RPing is always helpful. Alright, we got the new planet, or the new, not planet, the new building, which is great. We could jump right to the Empire Capital Complex, but I think instead, maybe Biolab 2? Army upkeep minus 10. That will help, considering we do have 12 units of military forces sitting around, basically not doing much. Let's get this up to a planetary capital, and let's see if there are any other planets in our sector. I believe all 3 of them should. Beautiful. And with the outer rim set, Chai Draconis, they are pushing out into the areas that I would want to go. So if we're going to do this, we got to do this, and I think we should do this. So let's do the good old-fashioned colony spam, except this time I don't think I've got any of my proper ethics there. What about here? Alright, well, we'll go with you then. Why not? Let's make it fun. Yeah, we'll snag those 2 colonies, which should give us a little bit more control over the resource-rich area over here. Another building. Can we get that sorted? Sector? Please? I don't know why they're so upset. Like, oh no, that's Bomb Growth. I was like, that guy's incredibly happy to be here. But yeah, I would imagine there's just a lot going on here. Recently conquered, orbital bombardment, leadership, native interference, native enlightenment, artificial intelligence, militarist regime, materialist regime, and alien overlords. These guys, yeah, they are not happy. But to be fair, it's their nation's fault. Obviously, because if they hadn't taken away my Betherian stone, we wouldn't be in this mess. So I hope they've learned a valuable lesson about supporting an evil regime that gets in my way. Okay, yeah, we got another trade treaty with some confederation done, which is fine. Oh, those guys. Oh, that must have been a research agreement. We should probably get that going again, because that should help you, in theory. Yeah, of course. Yes, I'm glad you guys see that as a good deal and aren't wary about free research from me. Alright, Outer Rim is growing, and it's connected! We have one contiguous empire, which is low. That is not what I wanted to see. We'll get you guys back up to 2,000. And we'll get you up to 2,000. Perfect.
Construction complete.
And in fact, I can just go easy on the taxes for the Outer Rim at the moment. And, oh, did we get those 2? The Marksman and the Purity? Lovely. Okay, well, you are going to get colonized by the Marksman, and we will put you everywhere I look. There's a little bit of science next to the colony location, but that's okay. Stone Age primitives. I don't think we're going to do that unless I give that to a sector. I should have remembered that. I'm feeling a bit like an idiot at the moment. Tropical world. Can we settle on the tropical world? Where is it? Over here? It's a nice little place. We could! And that would go instantly into the sector, which would be okay. Alright, we'll remember that. What level were you guys? You are Bronze Age. Oh, so we're definitely safe colonizing next to them. Any other places? Arctic. We could snag that Arctic, although it is a bit crap. That's even worse. Yeah, if I was going to go with the Arctic world, I definitely wouldn't send humans there. Can we colonize you? No, we don't have ocean. Okay, well, anyway, it's in their land anyway, so we couldn't colonize even if we wanted to. What are you? Arid desert, tundra. Did we have a tropical up here? We do. Strong magnetic field and lush. We'll take you. So we will take the purity and go land there. Beautiful. Alright, well, we'll keep those as my personal planets for now, although the way I've been administering places like Ashur and Mindos, I'm not sure I really need to expand things. Still, let's get the rest of these tile blockers cleared up. Might as well clear you, and then we're just stuck with mountains, which we can deal with whenever we need to. And what do we got? We might as well slap down a mineral processing facility here. And as usual, our energy production is not where it should be. But it is where it is.
Complete. Construction complete.
Thank you. Thank you, sectors, for doing a good job. What do we got? Leader bonus growing. That's super duper to me.
Construction complete.
Alright, on Earth, what were we building on Earth? I don't remember. Well, whatever it is, it's finished, which is good. We got, oh yes, of course, that. Well, we've got no other necessary upgrades on Earth. We, of course, have plenty to do around here. Arrested Development, great show. Alright. Another sabotage situation. Have we got, like, independence factions here? That's gotta be it, right? So, 5 pops. There's not much we could do. We might as well suppress the media attention on those guys, even though it is a huge energy cost. It is a little bit necessary. We're slowly growing up now. Oh, what's this? You're new. Oh, someone broke away. Right?
Construction complete.
Yeah, you guys, you're new. Where?
Construction complete.
You're a vassal of them? Oh no, you're a vassal of them. Those guys don't like it. So what happened to our friends? I guess they're dead? I probably had that information given to me and then skipped on through. So yes, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 very unfriendly neighbors. What about you? You guys were friends, right? Yes, but you won't want an alliance because you're hegemonic imperialists. Well, you're about to die. Well, maybe not about to, but you've certainly been cut down a bit. Let's see. We should probably snag. Share the burden is nice. We're not really doing too much in the way of resettlement as it is. Let's grab the hydroponic farms and see if we can hopefully fix things up. What do we got? Spiritual seekers. Weren't you guys at one point not friendly with us?
Established. Research complete.
But since you've established an embassy with us, we shall establish an embassy with you, and because you're superior or overwhelming, perhaps you can help us with this new collection of incredibly unfriendly people. Let's see, Physics Lab 2 would probably be the best, but let's go ahead and get ourselves some lasers. Now, I'll probably go blue lasers because I think they are better.
Established.
I'm only basing that. I haven't used lasers much in this game, only basing them being better on the fact that they cost more for tech. So therefore, they must be better. So we're set there, and Bastion is looking good as well. Loverly. Actually, let's clear that right off the bat. We'll slap you there, build a frontier outpost actually on that 2 food.
Research complete.
And get Bastion sitting really good for some development. While we're at it, let's grab some fusion missiles. And we can start working on getting our ships upgraded to use more than one weapon system. Should probably be a good idea. We gotta upgrade them all for point defense anyway. Might as well slap some brand new weapons on them while we're at it. And
Construction complete.
okay, thank you very much. Let's head back to Bastion. Let's slide you over here, and then let's build for you a frontier clinic, a frontier outpost, a clinic. And Jangala, can we do that with you too?
Incoming transmission.
We could, but it's not necessarily the best. But you know what? We got the money to spend. Let's get that up. Let's face it. In a world where we can do interplanetary colonization, it's probably a good idea to build things that'll make these planets far more hospitable. Trade deal. What do you want? Energy credits for minerals? Sounds like a great deal. What about you? Energy credits for minerals? Sure. What about you? Energy credits for minerals? Love it. What's our max? 3750? Sure. Oh, I'm sorry. We're a bit too late. I mean, I do feel bad. We've got more than enough. We'll accept it just to make them feel better. We're making 22 energy credits? When did that happen? Well, in that case, have yourself 16,000 energy credits to help you out. That should help you grow, and we'll make sure you're back at 1,000. Yeah, that's looking good.
Research complete.
Farming subsidies. What else do we want? Uplift. Oh, yes, that's definitely what we've been waiting for. Where were they? Not those guys. These guys,
Construction
right?
complete.
Yeah. So what we'll definitely want to do is make sure that gets in our borders, which should happen as Bastion grows. Then, then the borders should get bigger, which is how it works, right? It's how it works in my head. I don't know why it would be any different anywhere else. And we're keeping things friendly with this guy. Good, good, good. Can we get a research agreement with you, perhaps? No, because you're wary of us. So we need to make you like us. Yeah. Wary. All wary. You shouldn't be. We're friendly. If you say it with conviction, it's true. Yeah, so I don't think anybody is going to get into Feldazir before us. And then we can go through and see if we can uplift that species, which is really what we should have done with Alpha Centauri. But, needs must. We had to slaughter them all. We didn't enjoy it, though. It was definitely work. And these guys should be big enough that we can now disband that frontier outpost. Am I right? Yes. Okay, but let's add that planet or that system back into the Outer Rim, shall we? Ooh, I see. Okay, well, it'll grow. That was perhaps a bit too ambitious of me, but, that's okay. It's just 2 energy away from the sector, not us. So, all right, we got our
construction complete.
Little habitability module done. Habitability module. Frontier clinic done there. And on Jangala as well. Yay! So that'll help the habitability and let people enjoy their time on these planets slightly more. Which is a grand space ruler. That's really why I'm doing this, is to just make sure people like where they're living. All right. How's our research coming along? We're almost done on blue lasers and missiles. Perfect. So we'll take a look at upgrading the destroyers first.
Research complete.
I don't know how much I can change on the corvettes, but we'll definitely see. I don't know why we wouldn't go with antimatter missiles here. Of everything on offer, it's the cheapest and potentially most useful. Come on, guys.
Research complete.
Kiss. Red lasers. Well, now that we have blue, I don't know why we would research red lasers, but it is entirely a possibility. We might as well grab... what would be better? I think Power Hub 2. The rest should come. Alright. The rest will come eventually. So, first things first, we're going to want to get our point defense upgraded. Next up, we're going to want to decide what goes where. Now, I really wouldn't mind keeping the medium coil gun as our big main medium weapon on this guy. But what we can do then is replace one of the autocannons with missiles, and then replace the other coil gun here with lasers. And so now we should have a fairly balanced ship. We got some fresh reactors in, armor, shields. I like it. Let's save the redone Burgundy class, which sounds lovely. And then here, we're definitely going to want to upgrade the barrier point defense. And I guess what we could do is slap in some lasers. I will leave the autocannons just because I do love autocannons so. But yeah, we'll slap in the lasers on the corvettes. That should be pretty good. Lovely. And then we can go ahead and just get these fleets upgraded right away. So let's remember, we've got 1579.8 and 712. Let's see, 739, 1622. We just made a stronger fleet. That is a good thing. Obviously, it's gotta be a good thing because stronger is better, at least when it comes to military. Yeah, that is something to remember. Let's take the lunar tick and start building up some mineral stations. 405 energy credits on mining stations for Hemteres, but we are going to get a lot of energy out of that system. We got another piece of Etherian stone, so we can slap down another one of them reactors on Earth. Let's see. We will probably want to upgrade you to a hydroponics farm too, because you're adjacent. And then we'll see what we're going to need to do for the rest. We can probably dismantle one of these farms and replace them with, you know, something better. Maybe something like a military academy, although I think we already have one of those. Maybe something like a combat arena. That might be a good idea. Certainly, if we are going to replace anything, it'll be this one here, because that is the least productive farm we've got, and we can definitely afford to get rid of it, I think. Broadleaf, that is not one of mine. Well, I mean, it is one of mine, but it's not, you know, crew quarters. Well, that's going to suck a little bit of energy out of us, but at least if we need to station our ships in Kibben, we can. Scientists are leveling up. Whatever happened to this? Did that just finish and I completely missed it? I'm disappointed in myself. I'll have to go back and watch it. But my word, it's been almost a quarter of an hour. Well, and no cuts either. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for not having much done in this episode, but you know what? Well, that's not entirely true. We got 2 new planets, we got an entire sector renamed, and we're slowly having it back to fixing up one of my mistakes. What else? Well, we got a little bit of a rebellion probably bubbling away. Speaking of...
Construction complete.
all you guys are right proper pissed, aren't you? Well, go play with the hostile fauna. That seems like it would be fun. Resources are full on minerals, so let's get that sorted. Because we could probably do to give these guys 3,000, and we can do to give these guys 3,000. We're producing enough energy that we can bring them up to 2, and they're at 2. So that's looking pretty amazing. We do need some governors for these new colonies. Well, I'm thinking about it. So let's get... oh, I don't know. We'll take the cheap one. We have the maximum amount of leaders, do we? Lovely. What I need is tech to give us some more leaders. But that'll have to come in another episode. So, thumbs up if you have enjoyed today's episode. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.